There's a couple out in Portland, Oregon that gets wood from deconstructed houses, and they're making picture frames with them. They're completely unique, no two are alike, and they're incredibly well built. So they've got this joint that overlaps rather than a corner that comes together. Over time, you know, with the frames with just a corner, over time that corner will come apart. And because these are overlapped, they'll never come apart. So they're incredibly well built, so they're gonna, you know, never need to be replaced. And they're from a waste material. So, and they're beautiful as well. They're really nice, and they're sanded down all nice, and then they're varnished with a low VOC paint. All that lends to preservation, because you can't get prints and stick them in a shoebox and think that they're gonna, not stick together, and we really have to store them properly. And frames is the best way to store a photo, is to frame it and hang it on the wall. Nothing is archived until it's printed. So, with a digital image, that's just the hitch with that. So we have to come up with a plan to print only what we're going to use, because we don't want to print more than we need. And if you have 500 photos, there's no way you're going to hang 500 photos on your wall. You can put, even in an album, we generally, put around 100 in an album. So we really have to look through and pull the images out that move the story along. That's what we're looking for, and you can really you can isolate those down when you talk through it in the process. That collaborative process. When you talk through which images you like best and why, we can really figure out what fits together. So most photos right now are printed on plastic, and that plastic will last forever. We have no idea how long it will be around. But the image on that plastic, it'll fade eventually. But printing on a natural fiber material, that's going to last 200 years, stored properly. And then if at any point it needs to be, it's no longer of use to the people who are around in 300 years, then it'll actually decompose on its own, opposed to plastic will never.